All right, let's talk about how to put a table into Word. So the first thing you're going to do is log into your browser. Then you're going to log into your portal. And then you're going to go over here to Office 365. When you do, it'll open like this. And you need to go down here to Apps. When you click that, you get your options here. So for the purposes of today, we're going to open Word, which I did. And then we're going to create a blank document. Once it opens, you want to do two things. The first thing is you want to make sure that you are in desktop, right? So the way you do that is you come over here to the editing bar, you click and you hit open in desktop. Once you are opened in desktop, you will know because it'll appear down here in your taskbar. Next important thing, name this document. So I'm going to name it Test, Insert Table 1. Okay, now it'll change up there and I know that this is the document I'll be working on, right? I'm going to go here and I'm going to put my name. So, sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Let's just put Fernandez. I'm going to tab over. I'm going to put the date. Let's do today. So 5/3/26. I'm going to hit enter. And when I'm under there, I'm going to put, this is for my ELA class. So I'm going to put ELA and social studies. So / social studies. And let's say that I'm doing this for the second class. So I'm going to say period 2. When you get to middle school, depending on the teacher you have, they might ask you to put their name there. They might ask for other things. So always pay attention. Now, I made one mistake. And the mistake is that normally I tell all my kids to please, please, please always use Times New Roman. And right now I'm in Aptos. So I'm highlighting, going here and changing it to Times New Roman 12, which is what I want. Now it's the right font. Okay. So I'm going to hit enter, enter. And in this case, since we're going to do the careers, I can go up here and hit center. It'll automatically move my cursor to the middle of my page. I can go back here and hit underline. And then I go back over here. And now as I type, it'll come up. So it's going to be A to Z. Careers, right? So now when I hit enter, I want to take off that underline because I don't want that anymore. And I want it to go back to the left. So you'll notice the cursor is now over here. So I'm going to give myself one more enter, one more space, one line space. And now I'm going to go up here to insert. And here's table. Now we have 26 letters. And I plan on having the letter, then the name of the position or the occupation, and then the description. And the reason that I want description is because remember that you're going to pick your top 3 and then describe that position for me. So I'm going to go to table and I'm going to pick one for the letter, one for the job itself, and one for the description. And I'm just going to pick a couple of them. And so you'll see that now I have this. So I need the header to be at the top. So for the header row, I definitely want it to be bold. So I'm going to type in letter, right? And then, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay. I'm going to type in letter. Then I'm going to hit the tab button, which will take me to the second column. And now I'm going to put job or career. Oops. And then tab, and now I'm going to put in description. Oops. My fingers are too fast. Okay. So now, these are not bold, right? You can see that. Let me see if you can see that. One is bold and one is not. So first things first, I want this top row to be bold. I'm going to highlight it and pick bold twice. And now you will see that they are bolded, right? Okay, now this column, because it's a table, if I put my mouse over it, when your mouse becomes a double, a line with two double arrows, you can move that to wherever you want. You see that? Now, what's going to take the most time? Probably the job description. So I'm going to go back over there and move this slightly over here. And now I'm going to do back over here. So I'm going to put A. I'm going to go down. I'm going to put B. I'm going to put C. You know, like that. And then over here for A, let's say I want to put arrow. Dynamic. No, let's put architect. Well, there's so many jobs. I don't want to put any jobs. So you guys figure out. You can put so many things, right? There's a gazillion thing. Automotive mechanic. You can do aerospace engineer. You can do architect. And I'm just giving you some options for A. And then after you've picked the one you want, you're going to give me the description over here. Right? And when I say description, you want to tell me what that job consists of. So let's say that we choose attorney. So if you choose attorney, the description would be someone who works to defend or prosecute a person who is charged with something within the legal system, right? You can put extra stuff for yourself, like maybe you want to put this job starting pay is, and tell me what it is. You can get that information from Hot Jobs. Or you might want to say how many years of school you need. Well, you need 4 years, which is a bachelor's, and then you need 3 years of law school, right? You might want to put if there's more after that. Do you have to work maybe in the field for a year or two before you're considered okay to work independently? Or can you start your own business right from as soon as you finish your law school degree? A lot to consider, but this is for you to have an idea. And I'm hoping that this helped you with how to use Word and insert a table and move your columns. There's another way too, but this is the easiest for right now for our 5th grade class. Anyway, talk to you guys later.